Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I wanted to go through some repotting of some of my plants that are currently in LECA, and I just kind of want to change up the situation a little bit and bring you guys along. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first plant I wanted to repot is this guy, which is my Pastazanum. As you can see, it's literally falling out of its pot, and I kind of wanted to check on the root system. I repotted this maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I literally see a root that's like sticking out from the top. Let's see if I can show you. Can you see that? And it's like not even in LECA because clearly the plant has fallen over. It's supposed to be like upright, and I just wanted to check on the roots. But yeah, this is the Pastazanum. It still is just a single leaf. It's a little bit like roughed up from shipping, but yeah, I imported this from Ecuador I think about like 1 to 2 months ago, and I want to keep it in its original pot, but I just want to fix it up a little. So I'm just gonna pour out the LECA. So it's currently in a reservoir of water, nutrient water, and it's in a little ramekin. Ooh, there's a really fat root on this side. Look at that, that's a really good root. So I'm just gonna try to dump the LECA. Okay, that's a lot of root. I'm really happy with how this one has been growing. There's a root that's stuck. I want to be gentle because I don't want to break this root, but it's like it grew through the drainage slit. Okay, got it out. So I'm gonna put it back into this pot, but just like resituate it so that it's not falling over. So this has like really good roots. Look at that. I grew all of these roots, and I'm quite proud of myself for having this in LECA and it doing so well. I don't normally have a lot of my philodendrons in LECA, so I currently still have my Gigas that's in soil because I'm a little too scared. It's so established and it's growing so well in soil, and I'm just too afraid to switch it over to LECA. See, a root broke off, but it kind of looks like a rotting root. So I'm just gonna reuse the LECA because I don't think there's really a problem with the LECA, and trying to not make a mess here, but I'm gonna fill it up like a third of the way of LECA, and I'm gonna try to position the plant such that the roots are all inside the pot, so hopefully it doesn't kind of come out through the drainage hole. So just kind of like that, and I'm gonna try to get it like more upright so that it doesn't like just tip over, and just fill it with the LECA. I like using these like little containers to keep clean LECA and also to like repot when I'm doing LECA repots because it's just so easy to pour and so this one was a super easy one. I just had to reposition it such that it is upright. I do like to tap the pot a little bit to make sure all the air bubbles are out, so the roots are kind of in nice, good contact with the LECA. And yeah, that's pretty much done. So it looks so much better now that it's upright, and this is where the new leaf is gonna come out, like right there. So looking pretty good. I still see some of the roots and hopefully more roots grow. But yeah, this is the Pastazanum with its one and only leaf in. It doesn't seem to be declining, so I guess it's pretty happy. I can't wait for a new leaf to come out so that it can just look nice and beautiful for me. So that's plant number 1, easy peasy. Next up, I do want to repot my Syngonium again, because I just want to check to make sure like nothing's wrong because this leaf is yellowing, and I find that this dries out so quickly. I literally have to refill this water reservoir every few days. So it's just getting a little bit too much of a hassle. I think there's too many roots and the pot is too small, and it's just a little bit hard to like look through the ramekin to see if it needs water, because this is kind of sitting towards the back of my shelf and I want it to be a little bit easier. So I'm gonna be using a little plastic container like this. That way I can see when the reservoir is running low. So I'll keep the water to like about here level, and it's just a little bit easier. The pot is a little bit bigger and I'm probably gonna need a little bit more leca. So let's pour this out and see what we're working with. I already see a root peeking through the bottom. Can you guys see? There's a root sticking out. So I'm just gonna try to gently take out the roots. The roots look really good. I don't see anything that's rotting. But yeah, there's literally so many roots. You see that? So I'm not really gonna try to remove the leca balls from the roots because a lot of them are really like stuck on, and you could damage the roots when you try to pick off the leca balls. So I'm just going to remove this old leaf right here because it's literally on its way out. It's pretty much fully yellow, and let's just rip that off pretty easily. So goodbye leaf. This one was a really pretty one because it was almost like a half moon, but it is the oldest leaf, so I'm not too concerned about it. I guess this is pretty good. So I do have a third of the leca here, and then the roots kind of stop right here. So there's still room for the roots to kind of go down. So I have some clean leca in this little container. I have different size leca. So this is leca that I bought from Amazon. So it's like irregular shaped. If you guys can see, it's kind of large. It's not very circular like the this leca, which is IKEA leca. I honestly like the IKEA leca more, but with the whole COVID situation going around, IKEA has been closed and I didn't want to have to go in store just to get more leca. Too much of a hassle, so I just ordered it off Amazon and got it delivered. And this bag is humongous and I'm still using it. Okay, so clean leca. So I usually just like boil this for a couple minutes and then I take it out, rinse it with some water, and I just let it be in this container. So it's usually stored in here. Right now I kind of have it a little bit wet. It's not like soaked or anything like that, but this is the type of leca I use. And then I just try to pour it in without making a huge mess. Much have it filled to the top, and as you can see, it's a lot easier to see when it needs water and when it's empty, when it's full. I usually like to drill a hole kind of at the top of where I want my reservoir to hit so that any extra can just drain out. But I'm kind of a little bit lazy, and I think this plant is established enough such that I won't rot it, and I'm pretty used to how much water I usually give it. And as long as you position the roots up kind of above the 1/3 line, you're good to go. So I'm just gonna pour the old water reservoir back into its pot, and then you guys can see. Yeah. So that's essentially how much I usually put in. Look at how obvious it is when there's water and when there's no water. So it's such a huge difference, and that's why I do want to keep this plant like in this clear plastic pot situation. This is literally just a takeout container that I'm reusing. We love to upcycle. So these are the leaves, It's so nice. This was the first leaf that grew in my care, and then I got, was it this leaf? Yeah, and then I got this leaf, which is really nice. I love the dark green on this one, and it's pretty much a half moon with some splashing. Each leaf is honestly different. And then this is the newest leaf that just came out, like literally days ago, and already a new like growth point. You could see a new leaf peeking out. This is honestly such a fast grower. I can't believe I have him in my collection, and I honestly really enjoy this plant. It's so easy. It's one of my favorite syngoniums. And yeah, let's clean this up. So these are the plants that I repotted today, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. I just checked, my mic wasn't really working, so I hope my camera audio is not too bad, because I really don't want to refilm this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.